So apparently our trail is taking a little detour up through the forest. As you can see. Well, we have no worries. We have no interest in going too close to the edge of the cliff. Again, very muddy, but they've put out some stepping stones. Well, I don't have a cup of tea, but I do have lunch, and hopefully I'm going to find some place to eat it. Look how beautiful that is. That is so vivid. The trail is very steep, and this is very overgrown. So let's see. Oh, that looks nice and shady. Yo, when I said the trail was muddy, I mean it's really muddy. Okay, this is ridiculous. I'm far warmer than I need to be. It's time we did something about that. I know a lot of you have seen my old green backpack in previous videos. I now have a much better one, given to me by a friend who shares my love of hiking. Yeah. It's a very big backpack, and I'm a very small person. It's okay. Steep. Wowzers. Don't worry, I'm not leaning over the cliff. I have you on a tripod. I have no idea what my lighting is like, but that's where we came from, the other side of that point. And that is where we're going. So we just came down from there. Check out these cliffs. Yes, sir, buddy. She's some spot, what? Good sirs, we have reached the end of our guessing game, for I say Rumpelstiltskin is your name, and I say that I am starving, and I have a lunch in my backpack that's singing out to me. So, we'll find a little spot in the shade, sit down and enjoy some waves, if I can get down. Something like driving a rock into your wrist. So my issue has been finding a place that's in the shade where I can also set up the camera. I've spent 15 minutes trying to find a place to sit. I'm going to have to speak pretty loudly because there's a pretty big sea directly behind me. I will show you all in a minute. But I've also spent 15 minutes trying to get the camera set up, and I'm starving and I need to eat, so... I needed that. This trail is actually a lot longer than I was expecting. It's a good hike. I'm glad I came out today for sure. The scenery is just absolutely beautiful. I know every time I do a hiking video I say, you know, I'm going to try to get back into it, try to do more videos, and of course you all know what life is like. Something always comes up and you can't do, life gets in the way, you can't always do the stuff that you want to do. I mean, I'm going to be honest, the last couple of months have been kind of rough. Had a lot going on. Got a family member that's in the hospital, so that's kind of all up in the air. You know, I'd like to be able to say, oh, you know, I'll be out next week hiking. The reality is I really don't know what I'm going to be doing or where I'm going to be in the next few weeks. I know I want to get back into doing YouTube videos. I really want to. I have the desire to do it, but finding the time, finding the motivation sometimes to do it is the worst part. I do have a sandwich in here somewhere. But I really needed this. I really needed this today. Well, they're kind of none the worse for the wear. Tuna wraps. I really wish Dollarama had bigger wraps, but they had the tiny ones, so it is what it is, I guess. Cheers. Guys, this is funny. I have finally just figured out why I am so thrown off by the sun. See, I live on one side of the peninsula, but I'm currently hiking on the other side of the peninsula. So normally, where I live, like along that coastline where I normally do my hiking, I have water to the east and land to the west. Now that I'm on the other side of the peninsula, I have land to the east and water to the west, which is making it look like the sun is in the exact opposite position of where it should be. I can't believe it. I kept feeling like, why is it so much later in the day than it actually is? It feels like it should be around 7 o'clock in the evening. It's currently around 2:30, I think. I cannot believe it took me that long to figure out. A navigator I am not, but it's okay. So this is me, this is where I'm sitting right now. And this is the water. There were just some big waves out there. Oh, there it is. A second ago, of course, as soon as I turn the camera on it, all the action stops. Well, as great as this hike has been, and as much fun as I've had, I've got a long hike back, so I think it's time for us to hit the road. This spot is so absolutely beautiful. I definitely recommend you coming here if you can.